What is up, everyone? Welcome to another live stream, another show, the Netflix of programming, where the high-value engineers come together. The high-value software engineers come together. Yes, it's true, YouTube. I'm live. That's fine. All right. Yeah. It's been a while. 3 days, 2 days. Not quite sure. What do I need to do? What is But where is my instruction book? Twitter first. How is everybody doing? What is up? How do you feel on this beautiful Friday evening? It's the best day of the week, isn't it? It's basically the best day of the week because... Wait, just one more thing real quick. Boom. It's the best day of the week because everybody that has a day job has done with his day job for the week and can focus on experimentation and creativity. So you can actually start making progress, right? Ice Bear, what is up? Def Sakip, what up, man? GSS and HR. Lazar, what is up? Welcome. Hey, and today, you can already see it. Wait, what am I doing? Hey, settings, let's go. The blind homies, of course, Windows Zoom level 1, and then I'll use the editor font size 18. Now it's good, right? Now the mobile boys and girls are happy. Alright, so today we're gonna back to Decentralized Poker, where it all started. It started all with Decentralized Poker, kickstarted my career as a YouTube star. And yeah, you can see in the get log that's basically Sunday, November 20th, 8 days before my birthday, at 9 o'clock. 9:14, 34 seconds, we actually did our last commit. Complete working round trip in poker, man. And today we're gonna do a little dive in. And I think I'm gonna rewrite the game state once again. That looks giant. 49 inches. Yeah, I know, man. It's giant, but I get a lot of complaints. Not complaints, I understand, right? Because if you're coming from a mobile stuff, or you're still coding on your iPad, it can be an issue. Hey, no worries, man. Sooner or later you can buy a MacBook. It's fine. I'm getting used to it. There's no days off. I never take a day off, you know. But hey, you should take a day off to watch the Undisputed. Miguel, what up, man? That looks giant. Yeah, already read that. Alright, today's cheat day also, because I'm gonna eat pizza. When stream is done, pizza Hawaii. It is what it is. Okay, cool. So let's do a make run, because let me see the music. It's another playlist from Artlist, so it could be that I'm getting copyrighted once again. Those motherfuckers. I'm paying them a yearly paycheck to stream, to use copyrighted music. No, not copyrighted music, to use their music library on my YouTube channel. And still sometimes they give me a copyright claim. Well, sometimes it happens once, but hey. Alright, so we're gonna make run and see what's going on. And of course, because the font size is so big, it's gonna be nasty here. But it is what it is. I'm not gonna lie, I did a little bit of homework before I started the stream, because it was it's a complex thing. We all know that it's a complex machine, and yeah, I needed to dive in to get myself a little bit familiar back again with the code I wrote myself, honestly. But you know how it is, right? So what happens here is we have I think, a couple of players, and what they are doing is we programmatically we programmatically do some stuff. And we have a full working round trip. So it basically means that they go from connecting to the server, connecting with each other, because there is no server, everybody, it's decentralized, so they connect with each other, they shake hands. And they put themselves into a ready state, right? It's basically, they're gonna take a seat on the table, which we already, we wrote. We did some refactor already, so we wrote our table representation. So they're gonna take place on the table, and then the dealer is gonna deal the cards, everybody's gonna deal the cards. It's our shuffle mechanism to be decentralized, remember. And then they're gonna do some actions, right? They're gonna bet, fold, check, and then we're gonna go from pre-flop to flop, turn and river, and that's the complete round trip. Of course, we are stuck here because turn, river, and then here is basically what we still need to figure out. What's your playlist? It's basically coming from Artlist, artlist.io, and I have the feeling I forgot something. I'm not quite sure what I forgot. Le Bon Bouma. Welcome, man. Happy to have you here. So the playlist is from Artlist.io. You need to pay for that to use it, but I think you have some free stuff. Check it out. I don't know what I forgot. Basically, if you're not subscribed yet to the channel, hey, consider subscribing. You can do me an enormous favor because I'm putting a lot of effort in it and YouTube is basically paying me nothing, right? I can only feed one family member for one day. It's very sad. So subscribe to the channel, jump into the Discord community because there's a lot of good stuff coming up, especially if you're not that advanced yet in Golang or in backend stuff. I'm gonna do something insane very soon. So make sure you jump into the Discord so you never miss a thing. Follow me on Twitter, all shebang, right? Alright, cool. Let's stop this thing and let's do some stuff. So let's open up the main, right? So I can show you what's going on here. So basically, we have a couple of players, A, B, C, and D, right? And they have ports, TCP ports, 3000, 4000, 5000, 7000, because 6000, I don't know where that guy is, or girl, he doesn't play poker, apparently. And then they have these ports, which is basically a JSON API. So we can basically send commands, right? Fold, check, and all that stuff. And if you're wondering why that's not WebSockets, because it's not needed to, we're going to use WebSockets for the state to the client, to the front end. But we don't need WebSockets for checking and folding and stuff, right? We don't need that. Stop sending me messages. What's going on? All right, and then basically because it's a JSON API and we are programmers, we are not going to do it manually with postman. We basically program it here, like you see, we spin up a go routine here, and then we sleep because we need to. And then we're gonna set them ready. Then we're gonna fold everybody, and in each flop, in each turn, right? So the flop, the turn, the river, we're gonna fold. We could also do check. It doesn't matter. It's already programmed. It's gonna work perfectly fine. That's what we do. So, but that's what you saw. What we're gonna do. Let's do a quick recap, right? So then we have the server, which is our peer-to-peer server, completely custom written, no gRPC, no everything single-handedly written from a blank file, no libraries, legit no libraries. Look at this. The only thing we have is, I don't know, Gorilla, of course, for our thingy, Logrus, Testify. I don't know what this is. It's probably from another thing. We're not using any library, just Mux. Gorilla Mux, which is unfortunately already deprecated because it's not maintained anymore. Yeah. So we have our peer-to-peer server. And I think this guy is perfectly fine. He's an oiled machine. It works perfectly fine. Sending handshakes, all that stuff. Then we have another server, which is basically our API server. And this little fella handle some stuff, right? Ready, full, check, bet with a value and all that stuff. And this server has the... Because this is also good for me to do a little recap, because it's been a while. And this server has the game, of course. The game state is connected to this, so we can actually, each time we get a request from JSON, from our API, we can actually modify the state with this pointer, which is not concurrent safe, but we made it concurrent safe inside of the game. No worries. And then we have the game state. Boy, oh boy. Actually, we have also a table. Let me show the table. The table is basically a representation of the table, which can fetch the player before and all that stuff. Table stuff, right? And then we have the game state. And the game state is this giant beast that holds state. And if you know, state is already a filthy animal in programming. State is the cause of all evil. And if you mix that with some distributed stuff, distributed decentralized stuff, you're in big trouble. So it's a problem. It's not a problem. It's a problem we need to tackle, right? It's a very complicated thing, and it's hard. But hey. So what we're gonna do today is, I think we're gonna start, because I actually want to finish it. I think it's a very nice project to put my name below. But I also want to make it work. And we already did some refactor. The last couple of episodes, we refactored the players list into a table, and then we realized that we actually need the players list and the table, and then all that stuff, right? So I think it's a good idea to basically try to re-implement the game state once again. And yeah, to make things better, right? Instead of refactoring everything all at once, which is gonna shoot you in the foot, we're gonna do it slightly and steadily. And because we already have this working thing, right? So if you do make run, we do a complete round trip. Everybody's connecting with each other. It's all fine. It's all good. We live in harmony, in synergy. We have equilibrium. So it's fine. So if we basically make a new file, we're gonna call the state, because the game state has already been taken. And try to copy things over slightly to come to a better thing. Which also gives me the opportunity to come back into the thing, to warm myself up into this thing, right? Because it's it's disgustingly filthy, complicated. All right, so B. Mike OCD. It took a while today. Okay, peer-to-peer, what do you, game state here. I'm gonna call a new file. I'm gonna call this actually state go. Whoa, yo. Package peer-to-peer, probably. Actually, we should... Can you guys see this? Probably you can. It will be in the way, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna do it players list.go or gonna do players list. Maybe that's better. Peer to peer. Like I said, and I'm gonna say it again, nobody is doing this. I'm the only one. I always was a normal kid, but this project is gonna change me. I'm gonna be the only one in the world. And this is what it is. Doing it live on stream. It's so hard, guys, doing it on stream. Not gonna lie. But hey. This is Atomic Int, right? I checked it today again, and we need it so badly. But it's so hard. That's the problem, right? With making... They always say you need to make your programs readable. But sometimes it just can't. You can't make it readable because... everything works fine. It's with everything, right? That's why a lot of people quit at a longer time in learning programming, because all these tutorials work fine because there is no scale attached to it, right? There is no scale attached to it. So everything works and everything is easy and everything is understandable and makes sense. But the problem is once you go and make projects yourself or in a job, things are going to get complicated. And that's what they don't learn you. How to handle complication. Because they think, oh no, my code is a mess. It is, and it will always be. There is no such thing as clean code. Especially not in a production environment. I think it's a scam. It is what it is. Especially in a rapid evolving environment as a job. You have no time to think about things a lot, right? Things need to happen, right? There's deadlines. That's why deadlines are also a scam. But hey, that's my opinion, right? That's my opinion. And that's the problem, right? I'm showing you the real deal, right? For me, this is a hell to stream. This is a hell to stream. I rather stream some simple stuff, right? Because it's easy and I don't need to think about this stuff and I can just write it at the top of my things. But this is real shenanigans. I think it's important to show. Okay, so I'm gonna extract this players list into its own file because it's getting out of hand. This player actions receive is something I'm not quite sure if we can keep it or delete it. This atomic int. You know what I'm gonna do actually? I'm gonna start placing these things out because atomic. Man, what's going on? Atomic int go, right? Question is, does it need to be in package peer-to-peer? I have no clue and I don't care. Game state. Boom. Atomic int fixed, right? Player actions receive, questionable. Players ready. Also questionable. This boy we're gonna rewrite. What's at the bottom? So these are basically things I commented out because I was not confident in deleting them, but I think I can now. Game get other players, yada yada yada. I think it's fine. Then atomic int is here. That's also good. I just want to quickly check in server peer-to-peer. This mouse pointer, man, in my way. I'm gonna start with the beginning, right? With the beginning, and the beginning is connection with the peers. That's what we're gonna do. Add peer. I think if I'm gonna look for this, I'm gonna find what I need. What I need to find here. That's what I want to find. This game state add player, right? So if you're gonna look at this, hey, we are here. I don't agree with what I'm saying here. If the player is being added to the game, we are going to assume that it's ready to play. I think we already fixed that. That's actually not true, because we have here. Set ready is being called when we set ourselves as ready. Yeah, and then we have set player ready. Yeah, here. Set player ready is getting called when we receive a message from a player in the network. So basically, I think we can also refactor this a little bit, because set ready doesn't make. I think so. You have two states. Let me show. Game state, right? No, not state, status. So we have some enums. We have player actions. That's for later. Then we have game statuses. Connected, player ready, dealing. So basically, connected is when I boot up my nodes and I connect to the bootstrap peers, right? Something in distributed. In a peer-to-peer environment, you have something that is called peer discovery and bootstrap nodes. Because if you want to discover the whole network, you should have at least one known peer, right? That's what happens in this application also, is that we connect with one, and that guy is going to send his known peers, and by the end of the day, everybody will be connected with everybody, right? That's the thing. And I will go back to chat from time to time. So buffer up the questions and I will answer them. So connected is when we just connect, and that basically means that I'm connecting to my peers and that's it. But then we have display ready, and I think this happens when we give our server or JSON server the ready command, right? The ready get HTTP call. But I think after, actually just right now, I think we should rename this to take a seat, because setting a player ready means we're gonna place them on the table. So we have two lists. Actually, we have a player list, which we basically is a list of address. My mic is getting, is gonna break very soon from this OCD. You already know what to buy me for Christmas. So we have two lists. We have a players list, which is basically a list of the addresses of all the players that are connected. We use addresses. Why? Port numbers actually, because we can sort them. And if everybody sorts their peers, they will have a deterministic list, so we can calculate the dealer and all that stuff. And if you set yourself ready, we're gonna put your index and place yourself at the table based on the index you have on that players list, so we all have a deterministic seat. That's very important because we don't have a server, a centralized server that can handle that logic. So everybody needs to agree where they're gonna sit. Everybody needs to have the same state, so that's why we do that mechanism. Yeah. So maybe player ready should be, or we just leave it. So set player ready is getting called when we receive a ready message from a player in the network. Taking a seat on the table. Alright, so I'm gonna do state here. To be honest, I'm thinking, do we actually need to refactor this? If we're going through everything like this, I think we will eventually be Gucci. Next game status. Okay, cool. So it is being called. We get the table position. Add player on the position. Fine. G player is ready. Add receive status. Listen adder. Let me quickly open this up here. Actually, game state, because I think it's not that bad as I'm thinking, to be honest. So what I'm doing now is checking if we actually use players ready. Like I said, it's I cannot code at a high speed with this thing. I need to check stuff, right? It's programming. You guys know, right? Programming is figuring things out, and it's only 80% figuring things out and 20% writing stuff. The most of the writing has already been done. That's a thing. It's more of a... That's why I was thinking of refactoring it, so there could be a lot of writing going on. But it's going to be duplicated work, not going to lie. Maybe. I think it's good. So what I'm doing is this receive players ready, this thing. So we're going to call this with G players ready. Okay, cool. We can delete it. I can already see it. Let's get him out of here. I thought I just searched for that thing. What's going on? Oh wait, I did. G players ready. You see, it's already a thing to do. Check if you really need this. We don't. That's fine. Okay, this is going to be an issue. So what we're doing here is basically we're waiting 5 seconds to make sure everybody is connected before we actually start dealing. And that's going to be a problem. Well, it's not going to be a problem. It is going to be a problem. Let's get back to that later on. Def Sakip, I really want to learn how you only use keyboard without mouse. Give me some tips, please. Practice, man. The only thing you can do is you take your mouse, right, and then you unplug it like this, right? You see, I'm gonna place the mouse far away. See, and now the only thing I have is this cable, and then I cannot use my mouse anymore. You know what I mean? So I'm forcing myself to use a mouse. And what you also should do, basically, the first thing you should do is your arrow keys on your keyboard, right? I don't have arrow keys because I use a 60% keyboard. Buy yourself a 60% keyboard, right? Don't have arrow keys. You unbind your arrow keys. If you have arrow keys, unbind them. Get them out of here. No arrow keys. It's too far. Your arrow keys, you have your home row. Your arrow keys is basically, it's like, it's weird with the camera. It's too far. Here, once you reach your arrow key, I'm already sipping margaritas on the beach. You know what I mean? I see a lot of coders still on YouTube, still all these guys still using their fucking mouse. I have no clue what they are doing. I'm not gonna lie. How can you do stuff like that? It's crazy. It's perfect. You need to force yourself in a bad position. That's very important. If you force yourself in a bad position for a very long time, you will be so comfortable with that bad position. Every other position is going to be so fucking good. Ask your girlfriend. Okay, set player is ready. Fine, we already did some stuff. What is this? Initiate, shuffle, and deal. Listen, adder. Yeah, let's delete that stuff, right? Deal to player. Let's delete that stuff already. Because we're gonna fix some bugs and actually deal to player. What's going on? Get him out of here. To do encryption. Yeah. If you are a dealer, we see the message from the previous player. Let me close these things because the font is so big. From like this. The previous player on the table. Good, advance to the next round. Good. Maybe deal. Let me delete some space here. Only update the status when it's yes. You see, that's why I don't like this. So this current player action stuff is basically this atomic int, right? And that's why it's so weird setting these stuff. But hey. What are we doing with this? Receive player actions. Are we calling this? Yeah, we do. Well, let's get him out of here. Thinning it out, like my hair. Kavan, your vids are fire. Thanks for all you do. I've been learning so much. I was wondering, would you make that Next.js WebSocket repo public by chance? Have you experience with Next.js 13. Yeah, I did, but I have no clue what's different. I just do things in that stuff. I don't care about the updates. I don't know. Make that public. That repo public. I'm not sure. Maybe. Peut-être. Display is ready thing. This is what. Do we use this? I don't think so, right? Can we get it out of here? Look at this, how clean I'm making things, man. I'm thinning things out. It's crazy. Once in a while, we need to do a make run, eh? 64. It's already been taken care of. Look at this. I'm wondering, maybe we should use another logger, because this logger is, man, look at how big this is. This broadcast channel is fine. That's another, yeah. Pair actions receive. Get that out of here, and now we have a nice game state, isn't it? Maybe we should call it game state. That would be savage. Actually, I can do it something on my mouse. Busted! You see? That's how you bust yourself. This is how you bust yourself. Now I'm be forced to not use my mouse. That's so funny. I was gonna grab my mouse and there was nothing. It was crazy. It feels like waking up. Trying to go next to me and don't find anything. Just me, myself, and I. Oh my goodness. Now I'm forced. You see, that's why you do that, right? And you debind your arrow keys, and that will make sure you only use the keys on your home row, on your keyboard that's actually reachable. Yes. Damn, man. I just busted myself. Damn. I feel so bad. What I want to do is I actually want to rename game to game state, but I want to click on it so I could select replace all. And I don't know how to do this. How can I do this? It is what it is. Oh, wait. I know. Maybe I can do it like this and then replace. Occurrences. Look at this! I'm a genius! Now we need to find it here. Look at this, guys. This is how you do tricks without the mouse. Of course, we need to do this game thing, but it doesn't matter, right? We could do game state. Just like that. Easy peasy. Right, now we go to API, we do the same thing. Yeah. Just game state. Game state. Text. F2. I don't have two keys, man. I don't have F keys. Like I said, I swear to God, I have a very bad layout. Well, I could have F keys, but I need to do advanced stuff, and I debound. Yeah, it's. Like I said, everybody has his weird habits, and that's fine, right? That's fine. Okay, cool. I'm thinking what I can best do. So basically, you could see what happens, right? So let us do a complete round trip once again. So we connect, right? We sleep 2 seconds. Then we're gonna set ourselves ready. Player ready, yada yada. Of course, it's asynchronous, so some people will be connected. Then we have pre-flop. Now everybody's gonna fold. Then we're gonna have flop. Everybody's gonna fold, right? You see, I wanna grab my mouse once again. Busted for the second time. Then we're gonna have turn. And no, Yeah, and then we have the river, right? So everything is fine, but then basically the first game is over. So what happens then? Then we need to deal again, but we need to increment the dealer, because you see current dealer is still 3,000, and you can all. I want to use my mouse to basically highlight some stuff for you guys. So I'm gonna basically put my mouse back in. Actually, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a zero mouse stream. Fuck the mouse. Nobody need it. Throw that garbage away. But you can see the next player turn. It's not. It's out of sync, right? And the dealer should be incremented. That's a problem. Gin or Gorilla? Gin is trash. Gin is trash. Basically, Gorilla, you could use Gorilla, why not? But Gin is actually bad. It uses a lot of reflection, if as far as I remember. And it's also, I don't know. Sometimes I'm using Echo, the Echo framework. That's what I'm sometimes using. Okay, so now I need to check what's going on here. Game state. So what I'm gonna check now is increment the dealer. Wait, what is this? To do NTM. This is still not fixed. That's actually true what he's telling. So what I'm telling here is basically that I'm gonna show you what's going on here in main, right? So the problem is, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna basically make a clean sheet and comment this out. So we're basically gonna set everybody ready, except this guy, right? So what's gonna happen is that 5,000 is gonna be connected, right? Because we connect 5,000 here, right? I don't know what 5,000 is. I don't know, C or D, whatever, or B. So we're gonna connect them. So he's gonna have the status connected. He's not gonna have the status ready, but I think he's gonna receive cards. Let's play. Beginner. A beginner should use Gorilla. Because as a beginner, you want to... Player 5 is not on the table. That's actually nice. You see this nice error? That's cool, man. Look at this. I want a third time. Guys, guess how many times I'm gonna bust myself with trying to grab my mouse. Panic. You see player 5,000 not on the table. That's nice. That's nice, but it's also not nice. Because he is not on the table, but we're still willing to send him. Okay, that's a bug. That's actually nice. Maybe you're going to try to solve that, because that's pretty important. Because it could be that you're connected, but you're not on the table. That's perfectly possible, right? If you have PokerStars, for example, and you're playing a game and you just lost, right? And you're going outside to basically kick the trash can and smoke a cigarette. And what happens is that the game will continue, but you're basically gonna fold your cards or something. And then you will be out of the game. And then the next game you will be basically sitting out, is what it's called. Sitting out, actually, I remember that. Sitting out. That's basically what you do. So connected is actually a sitting out, right? You're somewhere, but you're not on the table. Well, no, you're not on the table. You're sitting out. Connected. Maybe we should rename it to sitting out. I don't know. So T3B, for a beginner, the best thing you can do is make it yourself so hard, so you will have a better time. And just use Gorilla, which is actually not hard. Actually, you don't need to use Gorilla. You could do everything with the standard library. But Gorilla is just a little bit handy for some grouping grouping routes, and also for the route parameters. Because otherwise you need to do your own regex and stuff. And Not quite sure. What are we using? I'm using nothing. I'm using a mix router. Oh yeah, for the value, right? See, I'm using the mix router just for this, which I could easily do with without. But hey, why not? So this is a problem, right? So we're gonna get the next player, and what's going on? So what I'm gonna do is this still not fixed. Each time I come here and I don't fix it. So it started with this, right? It started with this to do. Then I came back to this on stream and I said I'm gonna basically do this. I'm gonna say this still not fixed. Now I'm going back to this, so I need to put another one, right? Until I fixed it. So the increment next player should only take a player that's on the table. So why is that? So we are using the player list for getting the next player. What up, Nihal? What is up, my man? The question is, where do we... Current dealer? Yeah. Where do we find the next player? How do I get this guy? Ah, the current player turn, I see. Can take action, yeah. Ah, I see. It's increment next player. It is. And for the people that are not subscribed yet, consider subscribing. Give me a thumbs up, and very important, join the Discord community, because we are turning people into high-value software engineers, high-value developers, backend gods. It's just a matter of time, and you do exactly the same. G players list -1. So we have this table thing, right? And this table thing does the same thing, and actually deterministic, because deterministic is not the right word. It's doing it correctly because 5000 is not on this table. So if we increment based on the table instead of the players list, we would have a good outcome. Get player before is going to be get player after. Wait, this is actually... Wait, can we do... Very important is, if you're going to do new logic, never delete this. Always keep it there and comment it out and keep it there for a while. It's important. It sounds dirty, but it isn't, because a lot of people say, yeah, you're committing. A lot of these lead developers or people that are reviewing your PR are going to say, hey, but you still have code commented out. Delete that. Why should I delete that? I just commented out because it could be a reference for later on. because coding is an incremental phase. Yeah, but you could have, you have GitHub, right? Yeah, and how are you going to do that? You're going to diff against another. How do I need to diff this? It's crazy. It takes time. It's complicated. I don't want to diff it. I just want to see it directly in front of my eyes. Of course, after a while, it needs to be... You could delete it, but you could... It's like, I don't know. I like to do that. It's maybe it's a bad habit. I think it's good to have some kind of a version inside of a version system. So what I think we could do is going to say table, and then we're going to say here get player after. Get player after, like this, and you're gonna say get player after us, which is the or listen header. Why is it? Okay, it's gonna be capsy. Oh, we're gonna have a player. That's crazy. It's gonna say p, actually player error. We need this r. And we're gonna panic because we have no way to handle this. There's no way to handle this, right? Because sometimes you could say when to handle an error, when not. Because here, increment next player, you could say, yeah, return an error. But then you need to return in every single function an error. It doesn't, it's just crazy, right? The problem is if we are incrementing the next player and we can't, there is a big problem and the system needs to crash. I think. Unless, it's not always the case. What's going on here? But it's the Erlang principles, right? In Erlang, they say if a system is in a bad state, just let it crash and reboot itself back up into a decent state. And I think that's a very, I like that principle. Especially if you're working with complex state. Of course, there's always cases that is not the case. Player. The question is, do we have a listen header? Yes, we have that. That's what we need. So I'm going to log this. Println. I'm going to say... the next player on the table is this guy. Player, adder. Current player turn, that's what we do here, yeah. So I want to compare these two values. The value we have and the new value we're going to make with this, by using the table. Value alt wrong value. And that's going to be G current player turn. I'm going to panic here. And the reason why is because then I know. Oh man. Feels good to be back. Feels good to be back in this poker thing. It's basically my bread and butter. It's where I feel like a fish in the sea, you know, and we're panicking and we know why. I feel like actually my mouse. Now I need it. I need my mouse because I want to scroll up in my log and it's your fault. It's because I needed to increase my font size. Actually, can we fix it? Can we make this work without a mouse? Are we that bad? We're gonna say settings, and we're gonna do it 10. God damn it! It's my UI scale. I'm debated. It's my UI scale. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I'm forced. No, I'm not forced. We can't. I promise I'm not gonna use my mouse for the whole fucking stream to make a point. And I don't have arrow keys. And I'm still faster than your whole fucking team. Than your whole dev team. Hey, let us be honest. Your whole dev team. I outperform your whole dev team. It is what it is. Let us be honest. It is what it is. Prove me wrong. Hey, happily. Happily. Is that a thing? Happily. Happy. So the problem is I panic here. So what I'm going to do is instead of this panic, I'm going to return. Can I do that? I'm going to do an OS exit. Yes. That's a good hack. OS exit. 0. Yes. This will basically make sure it will be on my screen. No, what am I doing? Make run. Hey, this is I know it's a little bit of hacking, but it's because I cannot scroll. I cannot scroll, so I need to do it like this. Damn, it's an address. I don't need the address, I need the fucking index. The old wrong values one. Okay, cool. So but the OS exit did the thing, right? It did the thing. It did the trick. So it's the player address, but I need an index, right? Do we have that? Yeah, we have. We have. It's of course we have that. It's the player table pos. I remember. I remember, guys. Hey, I feel so good, man. It's that's what I want to do, man. I don't want to do these. But I'm making something very special. I'm gonna release some news about it. Damn, it's the same value. We fucked. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make a special program. I know. I said I won't do it, but I'm gonna do it. A special program. But it's gonna be a good one. Because you know me, right? I have so much stuff on YouTube. You can backtrack me. My social proof is already done, right? That is already been taken care of. So you know that if I make a program, a course, but a program, you're gonna know it's good, right? You're gonna know it's good because you can directly talk with me, and you know the deal. It is. So the problem is, what we do here, we have the same value, but thing is it... Can I go to main? Because actually it is right? Because 4,000 is on the table. So what we could do is actually delete 4,000, bring 5,000 back to life. And I think we should have a different value now. I'm not sure. Aye. Oh yeah, yeah, this is race condition once again. It took a long time till it came back. It took a long time. It's hard to track now with this big font in the terminal, but we have sometimes there's race condition. We still need to fix that. I think it's in our to-do list. Once again, is it? This cannot be true, right? I think it's because... Received the encrypted deck from a wrong player. It's this issue in my to-do list. Let me open up the to-do list here. Kamal! What is up? Welcome, Kamal. What did you miss? I unplugged my mouse. Right? Because I want to make a point. You need to unplug your mouse if you want to learn how to work without a mouse. You need to unplug it. Problem is that sometimes I need my mouse with these loggings in the terminal and everything because I need to increase the font size. But hey, I cannot use it, so I need to do dirty tricks to make it work, you know. And I think I busted myself 3 or 4 times where I want to grab my mouse, but there was no mouse. So it keeps me cool. And what we also can do, to make the stream actually, but maybe the next stream we're gonna disable type suggestions. So basically what we're gonna do is we're going to our settings and we're gonna delete. How do we do that? It's somewhere here because sometimes I do it. It's my Vim shenanigans. Here, editor quick suggestions. We could make this false. Oh, if I can type rather. And then normally everything should be fine. Time. This is good. It's these packages work, but can I do? I need it to sync in. CFG. Ah, it's this one. False, false, false. But this is something else, right? I don't know how this works. Anyway, that's what we're gonna do. Other true, I use it just for exploration purposes, right? Wait, this to-do list. So basically there's a problem. Hey, this one. Just to claim this error. Handle message error received encrypted deck from the wrong player, right? And that's the same thing we have here. And I think it's a race condition. That's still not... sometimes it comes up. Now it's fine. That's not fine. Is it because we deleted 4000? What's this here? Shit. Why is that? I mean... What is the name of the theme you are using in VS Code, bro? It's called Groovebox. It's Groovebox and it's the heart. Damn, what's going on here? Shit, my mouse is... Shit, this is bad. What I'm also gonna do... Actually, no. Groovebox. Ancient old theme, but makes a trick. It's very subtle for the eyes. We can use another theme if you guys want. I can use another theme. One hour. Very good. Damn, this is a problem. Saving cars. Damn, man, I wanna scroll up with my mouse, man. This is nasty. I wanna see the whole log trace. Ay, 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 ay. And I cannot do Vim shenanigans in this thing. That's a problem. Yeah, I can already see what's going on. The players list is completely out of whack. Wait, I think... so what are we doing? We're doing this stuff. Of course it's UX. No, I can't. So this is basically the bug we're trying to solve, and we actually uncovered another one, which basically so the list is good. Now it's fine. Now it's fine because you can see. I cannot point it out, but you can see if you check the players list, everybody has everybody in it. That's fine. But or we are so unlucky that this error happened just 4 times after each other. That could also be the case. Copy the terminal and paste it. Yeah, I know. Kamal already know what's up. You see, now we have the again a bad state. So something is going on. I think, is it an error that we don't see? Unnamed man, what is up? Long time no see. Unnamed already, a guy from the beginning. I think Unnamed was one of the first. Shout out to Unnamed. He's still here. Unnamed was here with... I think Unnamed was one of my first subscribers, by the way. Unnamed, let me know which video... by which video you came to my channel. You discovered me. Which video was it? Tell me. Pretty sure Unnamed was one of the first. And still here. And Icebear also, but I think Unnamed was very, very early. You should come to the Discord. Maybe you're already there, so I can give you the OG status. This cannot be true, man. What's going on? Is it because we delete this guy? That cannot be. It should not be. Now we're fine. Oh, of course, I know. It's because it's connected. It still thinks that. Yes. I know what's going on. It's the whole... Damn, it's... Oh, this is nasty. But the good news is, if we can fix all of that, we are almost there, by the way. Because we do a full round trip, right? It's just these little edge cases that are basically... Actually, should we fix these edge cases? That's the question, right? Because nobody will know, right? Nobody will know. I just boot it up and they see it working and call it a day. Okay, so the problem is, let me close this because the screens are so big. It's... Wait, let me see. What's... Let me open up main real quick. Main. I want to see the error once again. I think it's... I think I know what it is. Received cards from... Cards from... Okay, I don't know. Let's delete this guy and see what's going on because... I remember. No, remember. Man, I cannot wait for my pizza. Oh, cheat day. I did the most filthy lag day yesterday with my buddy Cedric. Man, it was so filthy. He was going into the red, man. He was almost vomiting and throwing up because we were so training hard. It was crazy. Now we don't have this fucking issue anymore. What's going on? Now it's working perfectly fine. So you see there is a filthy race condition going on. See, that's what I want to... I cannot use my mouse. Fifth time bust myself. Damn it. So basically, I'm going to stop it at the right time. No! No! And now I cannot close this fucking error. How can I close this error? Close all editors. Errors. Can somebody quickly find a command to close this error because I cannot use my mouse? God damn it. Squat that you puke. Yeah, we did not day. It was volume day. So I do 2 leg days in a week. So I use the squat day with heavy. I always squat heavy, right? I don't think squatting with low weights is beneficial. So I'm squatting very heavy to tax the nervous system, right? But then I also have another leg day, which is a volume day. And with volume day, I'm doing a lot of machine work, right? These leg extensions, I basically always do leg extensions. I use them for warming up the squats, right? I pre-exhaust the quads. I warm them up with leg extensions, but hey. But in the volume day, I'm using the leg extensions into leg presses, right? Because leg press, low weight, and just go for this volume, for the burn. And then I'm doing these Bulgarian split squats or my favorite, reverse lunges. And man, it was crazy. It was crazy. Somebody needs to find the command to fix this error real quick. The problem is now it's working perfectly fine. Can I just use my mouse to delete this thing? I'm just gonna use my mouse to delete this fucking... Wait, can I? Is it... Oh no, I don't have my... Where is my fucking mouse thingy? My cable. Tom Platz. I don't know where he is. What's going on, man? You see, I'm gonna just use my mouse for this thing. Yeah. And then unplug it out. It's 7 o'clock because fucking alarm here. Okay, cool. So sorry. And now I am fucking... Wait. You see, a mouse sometimes you need it. Now, oh man, you get... I'm gonna plug it in actually. Fuck it. It's because for you guys. Because now I have this border right here. You see this border? No anymore. But hey, just to make a point, you don't need a mouse, hey? Yeah, so now I can show you this with the mouse. That's educational purposes, right? You see my mouse here, so now I can actually highlight stuff. So you see, we actually commented out here 4001, so it's only connected, and you can see everybody's in the connected list, in the players list, but he is connected. And all the rest is doing stuff. He is dealing, he is connected, and he is ready. So now I can actually execute my my debug thingies. But there is somewhere the race condition I need to fix. Damn, it's the next player thingy. I'm gonna look it up, guys. It's increment player, I guess. Oh, it is. Why the... Huh? Yeah, Wallet, where is his mouse? I already plugged it back in. Okay, now we have this stupid fucking error again, man. Okay, I think there is a problem. We need to do an investigation. We need to be on a case. Caitlin is on the case. So basically, if you want to follow it from the beginning, you go to server API actually. API, and then we're gonna find when we call set player ready. So here, ready is handle player ready. So we're in handle player ready, and then we follow it here. Wait, it's the game state. Set ready, boom. Now we're in the game state. And you're still scrolling, looking in your folders. I'm already here. GD. That's all what you need. Go to definition. That's a problem. It's not. Here, we add him to the position, that's fine. Then we're gonna send to all the players. So there's gonna be a little problem later on, because we need to have a timer or something. Because right now, if you click ready, then it's a time thing. What I'm gonna do real quick is in this handshake, right? In this stupid handshake, I'm gonna remove this. This logging is too big, especially in this font. This is fine. Where is this logging here? Here. And we, listen enter, game status, we don't care. Variant, we don't care. Version, we don't care. Cool. Because, let us be honest, sometimes logging is just to make you, to give you something what's going on here. What the hell did I do? Because sometimes logging is just to give you some dopamine, right? Showing all this stuff. Oh yeah, it's because I deleted all this stuff. And then we have this handshake here, which we don't use. Why don't we use it? Nobody cares. You see, now it's cleaner, right? Wait, there's one more thing that's actually a little bit... The problem is this logrus thingy cannot condense it for some reason. I don't know why it is. Can I fix this in logrus? Does somebody know if I can fix that, the formatting in logrus? Formatter maybe. What does it return actually? I'm gonna scroll. Does somebody know? Because you can see what's going on, right? You see this big gap here? There is no need for, right? You could just start here and then we can have everything on our screen. What we could do is just clean it up in another way actually. going on here? CD. But what is going on? Why are you doing this? I'm so sorry, but I need to do this, right? Because now we can actually clearly see what's going on without... It's because I needed to scale up the UI. You see now it's fine. So everybody is in the list. That's what I want to see. Everybody's in the list. That's fine. But then we get a problem, right? Once we start dealing cards, you see? Once we start dealing cards and we start dealing to 5,000. Why? That's a good question. Because 4,000 is out of the game. So that's working. But everybody's dealing cards, right? So it's not only the dealer starts, but everybody needs to shuffle and deal. It's the encryption mechanism of the decentralized poker stuff. So I think the problem is that because we don't handle players that are connected and players that are actually ready, we don't handle them into the dealing mechanism, into the dealing check mechanism. And that's why we are saying received encrypted deck from the wrong player. So we could check that into game state. Actually here, received, this one. You see? So basically we check the previous player. KC, hey Anthony, GG. When do you decide to fork a project for use in your other projects, for example, like Gorilla WebSocket? Yeah, I forked Gorilla WebSocket, but I still don't use my fork in my projects because I'm depending on the WebSocket from Gorilla a lot, on a lot of projects. So the first thing I hear the news about the maintainers, well, the first that they were asking for, looking for a maintainer, that's the first red flag, and that's when I'm forking it, because you never know what happens, right? How do I decide it? I would never fork a project to use in your own project if it's maintained, right? If it's maintained by others and it's a good maintained project. But by the end of the day, I don't use a lot of third-party libraries. Even for the trading, for the order book stuff, I'm gonna basically delete all the WebSocket packages, third-party packages for Binance and for Binance and for Kraken, because sometimes you need to go against the speed of light. Sometimes you need to, and then you don't want to have anybody that's doing weird stuff, and I don't know what they're doing, right? I don't know if it's a fast one, it's a bad one. And normally it doesn't really matter, right? Because speed and performance is also a big scam, right? But not always. Most of the time it's a scam. But for the WebSockets, for the real-time order book data, it's not. I need to be so fucking fast. Every single nanosecond counts if you want to use that data for executing your trades, if you know what I mean, right? Because if you have an order book, if you have a price limit, and you see a spread or something else or another opportunity, some kind of an indicator, real time, right? No charts, no minutes, real time tick charts, basically, tick data. At the tick from the exchange, they tick it to you, and you instantly act upon that. Yeah, you don't want to have any kind of delay. You want to minimize every single... You even want to use unsafe shit in Go to basically make sure you do not allocate... to go at the speed of light. So, and if you then need to use these packages, which are basically not good maintained, right? There's only a couple people that store it, and yeah, then you can do it yourself, or fork it and check it and improve it. But besides that, I won't do it, right? Because that's actually an edge case where I actually need to go through against the speed of light. And for the people basically that don't know, For the people that don't know, you have this one. Trading Light. This whole thing is built in Golang, right? The whole backend, right? So man, what was the spike, man? That's crazy. Crazy YouTube down spike. Anyway. I dropped frames. 240 frames, man. Did somebody saw that? Can somebody explain me what's going on? Did somebody had frame drops from the stream? Let me know. It's weird stuff. Weird stuff going on. Looks smooth. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I saw a big down spike. It should be good, but I don't know what's going on because I saw the statistics on Google, on YouTube, basically by checking this website, and this YouTube analytics page is complete garbage, man. It's crazy. It's not reliable. I'm so sorry, guys. I was basically freaked out by a fault from the YouTube engineers. Anyway, so I want to fix this real quick because it's important. It's the receive thing. It's this one. But we get it from the players table, so that should be good. Oh, no. Why is that? Received encrypted deck from the wrong player. Should be 7,000. Okay, cool. But who are you? Wait, why is it doing that? G, listen. Oh. So we're waiting these 5 seconds, right? And now we have this. 5,000. That's not true, my friend. It's actually... Okay, cool. So now it's actually nice. Nice that I see this. So this makes sense, right? Let's go back. Let's debug this, right? So it's gonna be this one, right? So this guy is a dealer. Wait, let us. Actually, we don't need to. I can do it in game state also. Wait. So basically, let's. So basically, we have 3,000, right? And 3,000. This guy is the dealer, right? He's the dealer. Then we have 4,000. But 4,000 is basically sitting out, right? Sitting out. Then we have 5,000. which is basically, I don't know, the SB, right? Small blind. Like this. And then we have, I don't know, do we have another one? 7,000, because 6,000 is, I don't know, going to be the big B. Alright. So basically what happens is that the dealer starts dealing, but instead of dealing to 4,000, because he's gone, he's setting out, he needs to deal to 5,000. But we... Actually, it happens exactly as we wanted to, right? So it's at 5,000, we receive an encrypted deck from the wrong player. We receive it from 3,000, but it should be from 7,000. I don't know why it should be from 7,000, to be honest. The reason why pref player is 7,000, which makes no sense at all, because we are at 5,000, is because it still thinks he's at this player position, and then if we do pref player, we are that's impossible. Pref player. Is this a bug in the table? Which is actually impossible because I wrote this with Amir in the stream. You see, that's why this is so fucking hard to... get player before. Problem is, I cannot debug this table, I think. Can I? Can I do a percentage plus v slash new line of this G table? We can't. It's going to be... What keyboard do you use? I'm using the Razer Huntsman Mini, 60%. I think the Razer Huntsman Mini is always 60%. That's what I'm using. Good keyboard. Very good keyboard. Always, I think I have it a year, and I think 2 weeks ago I cleaned it out. So I basically removed all keycaps. Cleaned everything, put some new keycaps on it, perfectly fine. And I'm using this wrist holder, which is basically from a big keyboard. It's from my KGB Corsair stuff back in the days, but I still use it, and I don't know, it feels good, it's soft, it's smooth, it's everything you need. Although the Razer, no, the Corsair keyboard I had, I think was the KG, I don't know, yada, and it typed a little bit better. It was not as clicky. It was more tactile, but I was 20% faster on that keyboard from typing itself. But hey, I'm now used to this Razer Mini, and I will keep using it until it's completely broken. Because finding a keyboard is always a struggle, right? Because all these keycaps and if you buy a new keyboard, you will be basically slow yourself down for a couple of percentages the first week for sure, because you're not used to the muscle memory and the pressure, and every keyboard is different. And I don't know. I think I'm just gonna keep using this one and maybe buy the same new one. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just don't wanna. It's like the same like my setup, right? A lot of people try to change stuff. Their color theme, their editor, their config, their keyboard, their set, and I don't like that because it's. I don't know. I just want to have the things the same. And I focus on the problem that I need to solve. Focus on the job I want to do. Focus on producing content, on programming. Without thinking about, oh damn, my font is weird with my keyboard. Go and just boom. Wake up on the keyboards and don't think about anything else than making stuff happen. I was different. Like I said, you have, as an engineer, as a developer, you have a couple phases in your life. The first phase is basically, I already mentioned this, the first phase is where you just learn programming and everything is fine. You get dopamine and injection shots from everything you do. Right? Because you think you're a badass hacker if you print a hello world in the terminal, right? And then you do a loop, a while loop, and you keep printing hello worlds, and you think you're in the matrix, and then you're gonna, it gives you so much dopamine. But then at a certain point of time, it's getting boring, right? Because you know your language, PHP or JavaScript, whatever you start with, or Python. And you're in your day job, and you're getting fucking bored because you need to do all the same thing, right? You're writing maybe an API or I don't know, an application. I don't know what you're doing, right? But it's boring, right? It's a job. And then what happens is that you don't feel this reward system anymore. You're not getting triggered anymore. So what happens is you're gonna change your editor. You're gonna change your color theme. Your color theme is going to give you more dopamine. I know it's psychologically, right? So you're gonna use a new color scheme, and it's gonna look good, and you're gonna feel motivated to program just by a color scheme. It's a phase. Let us be honest. Hey, I've been there, right? I've been programming for 15 years, and I'm the real deal. Like I said, I'm not. Nobody's gonna tell me lies, and I'm also not gonna tell you lies. So that's a phase. It's calling the editor phase. You're looking for the cool editor. You're gonna use Sublime, and then it's Atom, and then maybe Golang, and I don't know. You're gonna some JetBrains stuff, then Vim maybe, right? Because it's cool, and you gotta get motivated to program. Completely normal. It's a phase. Some people are not there yet. Some people are in there right now, and some people are already over it. And then you come into the next phase, and it's the phase of finding the fastest language in the world, right? Because it's slow. PHP is slow, and JavaScript is slow, and Python is slow, and it's not statically typed, and oh man, it's so slow, and it's so slow, but it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. It's a scam. So that's the phase where you and it's needed. All these phases are needed because it's an exploration thing, and it will turn you into a good developer over time, right? So then you're gonna hunt for another programming language that's faster than the programming language you're writing today, and you're gonna learn that language. For example, back in my day, it was from PHP to Node.js, because Node.js was async and all that stuff. And then it was Node.js to Golang to Go, and that's how I started Go, is because I was exploring. I was in this phase of searching for dopamine, searching for fast languages, and it was Go. And but then I also experimented with C, because I saw these guys and they were doing C, and I think it motivated me. I looked up to these people. I was like a lot of you back in the day. I was looking to streams, to programming videos, to learn, but also to keep me fucking motivated. I'm learning right now. I'm probably learning you nothing in this video. That's why I only have 10 viewers today, right? Because you cannot learn anything. But you're watching this because you think it's cool that somebody can do this. You think it's cool to see somebody programming like he's normally programming, so you can get some inspiration from it. Maybe copy some stuff what I'm doing, so you get the same level. That's what it is. That's learning. It's not. It is what it is. You know what I mean? That's why I'm doing this. And then, guys, that's phase, right? That we are in these phases, right? It's looking for the fastest language phase, and but after a while, at the phase where I'm in, and you will have a couple of other phases, right? You will have your backend phase, you will have your front end phase. That's coming. If it's not already there, you will have that phase where you think you're going to be a full stack because it's suddenly cool. You're going to have your game development phase. So that's not always the case, but you're going to have a couple phases. You're going to have your fuck fast languages phase. I'm going back to the easy phase. For example, Ruby or PHP or Node.js with Express or Next, right? Because it's easy. And then when all of this is over, when you're actually starting to make some money, right? Because you're going to make money at a certain point of time. You're going to make good money and you're going to get older. I'm 36. You will be released from all of this. You will be completely released. You're going to know that everything around you is a scam. And scalability is a scam, right? Like, oh, you need to use Rust. Fuck Rust. You know what I mean? Rust is fast, but it's not going to be faster for a lot of things. That's already been proven. Performance is a luxury problem that you most likely will never hit. And if you hit the performance luxury problem, you're doing a very good job. It's the same thing with, for example, if you want to do Kubernetes and Dockerize everything, and I need to have containers and scalability. That's not needed. You can make 1 million. You can make 1 million a year as a startup with maybe 2 or 3 DigitalOcean instances that are just running with a plain Go binary and a simple Nginx load balancer. You don't need all of that stuff, right? So at a certain point of time, you're going to realize that, which what I'm in, and you don't care anymore, right? The only thing you want is to fix your problem. So you're going to use the best tools for the best job. If I need to write Rust, I will write Rust. If I need to go back to PHP, I will write PHP. JavaScript, I will do it if I need to, because I don't care. And I'm going to use my best tool. I used Vim for my whole fucking life. But I'm still not using it anymore because I don't want to hassle with configuration all the time, if you know what I mean. If I can see it in my own community, right? A lot of cool people there, and they are using Vim, and that's fine. They need to go into. I love to see that they need to go through that phase, and some people will keep using Vim, of course, but they are so struggling sometimes with this configuration, and after so much months, they have the perfect configuration, but then. Look, I have a laptop at my room, which is my old MacBook, and I have my PC here. And if I go upstairs in my bed before I sleep and I need to do some coding stuff, for example, I sync automatically. My VS Code syncs automatically. You know what I mean? If I change something here today, it will be changed above. So I don't need to hassle. Everything is installed with a click, and I actually don't install much. I can increase my font size. It's a clean font. It's everything is just clean. It works out of the bat. You know what I mean? So that's the last phase you will and maybe there are another phases, I don't know. I'm still 36. Maybe there are some phases, I don't know. But that's the phase I'm in, where I actually don't give a fuck anymore about how code looks, how clean it is. The only thing I know is that clean code doesn't exist. And idioms, of course, they need to be some kind of a community standard because everybody can follow along. But by the end of the day, everything is good. There is no such thing as a solution, like a best practice, right? There is no such thing as a best practice. There is only such thing as what doesn't work, right? I cannot teach you what actually is going to work. I can only teach you what most likely is not going to work. What's going on with the music? Let's replay the whole shebang again. Okay, cool. I'm going to read the chat right now after my Johannes 13 of the Coding Bible. What is the upside of a 60% keyboard? The distance between the keys. I don't know what the upside is. I just accidentally bought one. I don't know. I was actually pretty sad I didn't have the arrow keys, to be honest, because I use them a lot in my terminal. Right? I'm using them a lot to do this, right? So if you go to your terminal and then to do, you see, I need to look at my keyboard because I need to press with my thumb the Fn key, and I don't like it. I'm not used to it. And then I need to press my Y key to make this. And normally I could do it instantly with my arrow keys. So I miss them. Actually, not anymore because I'm used to it right now. But I accidentally bought a 60% keyboard. So yeah, there's no upside. I don't know. It's just small. Rohan, yep, Mini is great for Vim mode. Yeah, it is like, Mini is perfectly fine, right? Like I said, if you want to use Vim, you should debind your arrow keys and debind and take away your mouse if you're coding. Just to, so you don't make these cheats, right? It's the same thing if you want to go on a diet. You don't basically put a basket of donuts in your closet, on your table, right? You don't do that because you probably will eat some, right? Yavo here, Anthony from Uzbekistan. What is up, man? Welcome to the chat. Lazar, all of this is true. It is, man. Hey, like I said, I know this. I know how these things work. I know how people feel. Not everybody going through the same phases, right? Because I think these phases are very important, because that are the phases that is basically, it's all of curiosity, right? Because if you're not curious, if you're not creative, you're never going to look for a better language. You're never going to look for speed. You're never going to look for these containerization and scalability and load balancers and Kubernetes. You're not going to look for that. You look for that because basically I call it the over-engineering phase. There's also a phase where you want to, a phase where I want to be as clean as fuck. So super clean and thought and written out, and everything needs to be perfect. But hey, it doesn't work like that in production. I have a startup. I did a couple, and you cannot. It's not not going to happen. It's never going to happen. What is going on here? 65% keyboard. Yeah. But they don't have it for the Razer Huntsman. Didn't have it, I think. Do you make money with side projects or only through your company's product? I make money with side projects. Sometimes, not that much. But now I'm gonna do a couple stuff. There's a lot of things that are gonna change in my life, and of course, because you're from the community, you're gonna see what's going on. Some good news to share. Couple things. I'm gonna work. I'm gonna do some contracting. Well, I'm gonna be a part of a team where I'm gonna do some high value engineering. And I'm probably gonna leave. I'm gonna peace out of my startup, and which actually I already am, right? I'm not actually active there. I just have some shares which I need to get rid of. And I'm gonna start a nice program, a nice Golang program for people that wanna learn. It's a complete program, right? For people that basically you're a JavaScript developer, you're a JavaScript or a Python backend developer, and you wanna learn everything from Go. You wanna learn the basics, concurrency. You wanna learn how to write APIs, data layers, how do all that stuff, all that things. Then you wanna do microservices. The whole microservices stack. I'm going to teach you inter-service communication, gateways, circuit breaking, instrumentation, rate limiting, the whole shebang, right? The whole project, so you can do that, follow that for 6 months, and you can basically find a job. And you will have 2 projects because we're going to make this project for the APIs, we're going to make a project for the microservices, and you will have 2 projects on your fucking GitHub. Vetted by me. Hey, so you're gonna probably go to find a job in the market as a backend engineer because you're gonna know everything. That's what I think that's gonna good. So normally I was planning to make a course or something, but I need to do it. It's the way how the game is getting played, because otherwise I think it's sad to say, but if I'm not finding that way to make money from the content I'm providing and to leverage my social proof on YouTube, then no money is coming in, right? And then by the end of the day, if we all honest with each other, by the end of the day, if there is no money coming in, why am I spending so much time doing this then? Because even if I have 4,000 subscribers, 5, 6, 10, 20, 50, 100, it's never going to make me enough money, right? YouTube ads not going to make you enough money. So I need to do something, and I think teaching stuff is something I do it in a special way. I do it in my way. I'm not quite sure if it's the good way, but it's, like I said, I've been there before. All the phases, I've went through all the phases myself. I have no degree. So I think I'm in a good spot to do that. It is sometimes what it is. Sometimes I don't like to play that game, but I need to play it. It is what it is. You should try starting a cohort-based paid course for backend engineering. Well, I'm still, like I said, I have no clue what a cohort thing is. I heard it I'm listening to some podcast lately, and it's basically some podcast that actually convinced me to do that. Because I thought I will have a Patreon page. I'm going to have a Patreon page, and I'm going to live code some stuff, and I'm going to make some series about cool stuff. But the problem is, the Patreon page is good for people that are intermediate or basically already advanced, but just want to learn more about specific topics. Because you could be a good programmer at, for example, building backends. Maybe you're not experienced in blockchains or distributed stuff, decentralized stuff, right? So then Patreon is going to be very good for you because that's a lot of content I make for you. But the problem is, the biggest pool of people on YouTube actually are not the experienced programmers, right? That are basically the aspiring developers that are already maybe know a little bit of JavaScript or studying some stuff, and they want to know that they want to learn all that stuff because the backends and the data layers and the Kafka stuff and proto buffers gRPC, you know what I mean? So I want to make a complete program. And can somebody explain me what a cohort-based paid course is? Because I want to basically make something like in a private community, right? And I think I'm going to use Circle as Zo, right? With all these lessons. But I will be there also, right? We're going to do I was thinking of doing an assignment on each of the sections or each on the topics. And I will be there, right? You're going to talk to me. And I'm going to talk to you, if you know what I mean. So I need to limit it to, I don't know, maybe 50 or 20 people. I have no clue. So I can be there. Because that's what I'm doing right now. And if you don't believe me, there are some Patreons. And it's super cheap, I know. My price is too cheap. But I'm doing it right now. People that are the highest tier Patreons, they just have a private conversation with me where I'm basically helping them landing a job, right? I can show you conversations. Oh yeah. I see. Oh, that's a cohort thing where everybody comes at the same time. Oh yeah. Yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah. I want to do something the same. Yeah, but that's a problem because I have no marketing whatsoever. So basically, until there are 20 people, then we are 2024. It's gonna be crazy. I don't know. Yeah, you can have 3 students. I know. I need to think about that. Guys, you know already more than me. What's going on? You guys already know more about these courses than me. I have no clue what's going on. And I don't like to say the name course, but I think I can really help people because... Guys, I swear to God, check my YouTube channel. I swear. You guys know me, right? This is no... I'm not a scammer, right? You should know that. Check my fucking YouTube channel. But the problem is, a lot of people don't have the experience yet to understand what's going on the YouTube channel, right? They don't know what's going on with this poker engine. So I want to learn that stuff, so they know what's going on. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm programming for 15 years, but I actually was making. It's actually 20, but professionally less. But I'm not programming for 15 years. I'm making mistakes for 15 years, and that's what I wanna learn you also. Like the syntax and everything, that's easy, right? That's no big of a deal. But it's the whole psychology and how to approach things. That's very important. And I made a lot of mistakes. The thing is with courses, there are so many. It's tough to have a USP. Yeah, the thing is, there are so many fucking courses. It's crazy. Everybody is having a course. All these Golang garbage courses. It's crazy. Well, is it garbage? I don't know. I think from each course, most of the time you will get something. But I don't want to be. I don't want to be a course. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be like that. If you see my videos, that's how I think. If you see my Patreon there, my private Patreon there, I'm the real Anthony, right? Because this is on YouTube, so I need to be... I cannot do a lot of stuff here, right? But on my Patreon, I don't give a fuck, right? I can do what I want. So I teach people as I am as a person, right? Lean and mean. I'm not gonna... It's not like, hey, welcome guys to the first class, and today we're... No, you know what I mean? I don't care, you know? I'm going to teach you how to be mentally strong also, right? It's very important. I'm going to do it in my way. My way. The unique way. Hey, USP! What are you talking about? I don't need a fucking USP. I am the USP. Go to my fucking YouTube channel. That's the USP. Look me on Google. I'm the fucking award-winning engineer. That's the fucking USP. 50 minutes for my pizza. That's the USP. All these guys, this Alex Edwards with his stupid course. It's all over the place on my Twitter. Who is this guy? I don't know him. I never see him code. Who is this guy? What did he do in his life? What did he do in his Golang career? Nothing. He's making probably more money than me. That's true. Hey, on courses. I don't think he's making more money than me, but hey. What is his USP? Nothing. Nobody. I don't know him. You know what I mean? I make production shit. You know what I mean? I make production stuff in my life. I made that. I wrote the whole fucking Belgium system is written by me when I worked at B-Mobile. If you do transactions on the blockchain, you probably go through my code. If you ever bought Neo, then your money was in my hands. Who can say that, right? Nobody can say that. That's the USP. Most courses are compilation of freely available docs and articles. But I don't do docs, man. Hey, my courses, I swear to God, I hate diagrams. We're not gonna do that. Fuck diagrams. I'm not gonna do that. So if somebody watched this video and you think, oh, I wanna join the program for 6 months. I don't know if it's 6 months. I don't know. I need to think about that. Happy for feedback. But the thing is, I'm gonna do, like, for example, a weekly live stream also, where you can interact with me. To ask questions, personal questions of anything, I don't care. But the thing is, I'm just gonna show you by example. That's what I'm always do, right? I'm gonna show you by these small real use cases, and then we're gonna build real projects. That's what we're gonna do. There is no documents available. We are coders. We don't care about these things. You know what I mean? It's we don't do that. It's all about marketing. That's also true. That's the problem. I don't like to... But I have a strong YouTube community, right? But the problem is... The thing is, I feel so guilty by like, if the people that know me, I never make any... My Patreon marketing is so bad, right? Go to my Discord, I almost never talk about Patreon. I think I talked about it 1 or 2 times. And only one time I tagged everyone. Because I was adjusting my prices. Which is extremely cheap. I'm not gonna lie, but hey. So you can see, I can basically spam the fuck out of my own community. There's only 700 people on the Discord, so right? And I have 4,000 subscribers almost. So I could spam the community tab and make these videos convincing you to join my Patreon page. I'm not doing that because I feel guilty. You know what I mean? I don't like that. Because I don't like it either, that people shove their course in my ass. You know what I mean? I'm one of the first, you know. Her name is know that I have a Patreon, but I don't know. If you, what would be banned? So I'm still thinking about this, but hey, I think it's gonna be good, and it's gonna be unique. Nobody's gonna have that. Legit, nobody. I'm gonna be the only one in the world that does it at that way, because I'm just, like I said, I'm authentic. You know what I mean? I'm authentic. I refuse. I could have more subscribers already, but I refuse to surrender. Actually, to surrender to the system where I need to do these cheap dopamine videos and clickbait you with all of these fake promises. And now I'm actually surrendered myself to the course thingy. But anyway, what do I need to do, guys? Give me some alternatives. I think I need to be paid for this work here, right? What do you think? Hey, business is business. Nothing for free. I actually thought YouTube was paying more, but YouTube, I was basically. So the funny thing is, if I check my statistics on Google Ads from all my videos, so here is estimated revenue. $249. So I thought, hey, not too shabby. $249 a month, not too shabby. But a matter of fact, this is an estimated value. So I came previous month, right? The previous month, I checked my AdSense for my paycheck, right? I think it was back that day, previous month, it was estimated on 300 and a bit. So I thought, hey, if I combine my Patreon and I combine this, and hopefully I can grow over a year or something, maybe it's gonna be a good side hustle. But I only had, like, I think it was 49 euros. Hey, 49 euros. Do you know how much time I spend in this thing? It's crazy. So don't be a YouTuber. It's a scam, trust me. Lazar, are you going to go for low price with volume or high price with less volume, or go gangsta and high price and high volume? I don't know, man. I have no clue. I legit have no clue. Yeah, the Primogen. I think the Primogen But he knows, right? The Primogen, I think from all these tech things, I think the Primogen is one of my favorites. And the only reason why I like him is because he is authentic and he's badass, right? Because he has a personality. He has a personality and he knows the game very well. He knows the game very well. How to play it. And he plays it perfectly. And I should play it the same. I think I have the personality also to play the same as him. But I don't like to edit videos. It's... I just want to go online and do my thing and pull off the stream and call it a fucking day. That's what I want to do. But maybe he has already an editor and stuff. I don't know, man. He's doing a good job and he's a great guy. In comparison with a lot of other YouTubers. And he reminds me of the Dr. Disrespect of programming, in my opinion. A little bit. It's very good. Create some fake accounts and have them loop the videos. Atticus! Dracul! I'm always forgetting that you're Dracul, Atticus. You guys with your weird names. Atticus, and then he comes on LinkedIn and he's a fucking Calvin Klein model. That's crazy. Man, Atticus guys, listen. Hide your fucking girls if Atticus is in the chat, because this guy, man... Hey, leave some girls for the rest of us, right? That's what I told them on LinkedIn. You see? If you're in my community, I make jokes on you. I make jokes with you. 49 euros is half a pizza. It's Lazar, it's exactly, so I cannot live with that, right? So I need to make a program for to make everybody high value dev. Yeah, Prime as an editor, Lemmy, I know, but like I said, Prime has also sponsorships and he has 500k subscribers. So, and he has a lot of videos and he's already years and years. I don't know how long he's on YouTube, but he's already for a long time busy. So he's already at a certain scale, right? He's already at a certain scale where he has a lot of good sponsors probably, and I don't know, and maybe yeah. So he can, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, this whole YouTube was basically an accident. It was an accident. Legit. It's crazy. It's like that's how the world works, right? I was telling it against with my girlfriend, and I'm almost gonna end the stream by the way, but I was telling it against my girlfriend, my GF. I was telling her like. It's crazy because a lot of people are basically waking up with the idea they want to do some YouTube. So they want to do YouTube, they want to be a YouTuber, and they are forcing everything so hard, right? Good setup, videos, thumbnails, scripts, and they want to force it so hard, and they want to be a YouTuber, and I don't get, how do I get my first 1,000 subscribers, and what's going on, and I don't have subscribers, and I don't have subscribers, and I don't have subscribers, and then I come, and I basically make some garbage videos with zero sound quality, no video, talking trash in the fucking mic, writing some blockchain completely from scratch. Of course, people pick that up. And then I basically just learned and snowballed my way. And I'm always the same guy, you know what I mean? You just need to stay authentic. And I don't give a fuck about thumbnails, because I think the past 2 weeks the past month I was dropping thumbnails without thumbnails. I was just dropping videos and just leave it away. Funny coding videos, tips, tricks, and nonsense stuff. Yeah, maybe it is. Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe I should do that. But it's so crazy because if I'm on stream, I'm pretty spontaneous, right? I'm just Anthony. Exactly how people know me. I'm in life. Maybe I'm even a little bit crazier in life, but hey, because I can say whatever I want, right? On YouTube, I need to be careful. But if I know that if I need to record a video, then I change into, I don't know, into some, I don't know, It's not spontaneous anymore. It's like, you know, there is nobody on the other side. Now I know there is people on the other side. But on a video, there aren't. It's crazy. If I need to pre-record stuff. So I actually am a live streamer. I'm made for this. I'm made for this. I'm not made for video. I'm made for live streaming, man. I'm made for Big Brother. Reality series. Podcasts. But I need, Lazar, you're 100% correct, to grow. And a lot of people say me there's the same thing. And I know this from myself. If I really want to grow big, if I really want to take this to the next level, I need to play the game. Damn, what's this? It feels like I'm so thirsty and my lips are dry. I need to play the game. I need to play the YouTube game. And the YouTube game is... I need to make these short bullshit videos. Yeah. Record your life. Do you really want to have that? I do nothing in my life, man. The only thing I do is coding for my computer and go to the fucking gym. Driving my Mercedes with 310 HP. With a color. My color costs the same as a Nissan, as a... How do they call these cheap cars? My color, the color of my car is the same as the color of a second-hand car. That's what I do. Making noise in the streets, and then I go to the school picking up my kids in shorts, and it's -6 degrees, and people are watching at me. They say, hey, it's winter, man. What are you doing with your short pants? Hey, everybody. Hey, it's winter, man. Hey, you crazy? It's freezing. Hey. That's my life, because I'm running there with my big legs, right? My big aesthetic legs. And all these men are jealous because all these girls at the school, the woman, they know what's going on. That's my life. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? And you shouldn't either, because I know better, right? I know better because they are stuck in their life. And we not. We are not stuck. What is your opinion about Ardan Labs? What has Ardan Labs, man? On YouTube. Let me quickly check it out. Ardan Labs. Wait, let me see. What did you mean? What is your opinion on Ardan Labs? Okay, YouTube, right? So I need the YouTube version. Ardan Labs. YouTube. The ultimate go. Prepare your mind. Let's go. Let's do this, guys. Go. Let's do this.
Before we get into
oh my god, stop it. This look, there's so much wrong with this video already. Guys, listen. Guys. Okay, there's so much wrong. Okay, first of all, what is the rule number 1? What is rule number 1? I'm always telling you. What is rule number 1? If you see a developer with a suit, you know what time it is. It's time to dip out. It's time to go away. It's time to get the fuck out. That's the thing. So if you see a developer with one hand in his pocket and the suit, it's a problem. What's the second problem? That this laptop is a big problem, right? It's full of stickers, and it's okay because I like it. These stickers, it looks badass, but it's the combination of this laptop and a guy in a suit. It doesn't work like that, right? It doesn't work like that. Life doesn't work like that. A suit is basically a Trojan horse. A suit is a Trojan horse. It's like, hey, whoa, this man looks very smart. I think he's a good engineer. No, it's not. It's a Trojan horse. It's basically it's a noob in a thing. But hey, we still don't know, right? I don't know this guy. I don't know. It's just my first impression. You know what I mean? It's my first impression. 52 minutes. What's going on here?
Prepare your minds for what we're going to be learning, why we're going to be learning this stuff. And really, I think it also going to help you get an understanding of the engineering decisions.
Can you guys hear this actually, what's going
made.
on? Wait, let me... Wait, Filthy Goat. I like your nickname, man. Anthony, your channel is great. Keep it up, man. Thanks, thanks. I'm gonna basically... Where's my music? I'm gonna stop the music. Okay, and then I'm gonna open up this. I'm gonna play this.
I always say that if you don't really agree with the engineering decisions of
Can you guys hear this
you
good?
don't agree with those idioms, probably shouldn't be coding in that language because you're just going to be frustrated. And so I like talking about this stuff. So bear with me here. Watch this stuff. I think it's going to give you a lot of good insight into what we're doing and why we're doing it and what this language is all about. So we're going to
my YouTube, I dropped big frames, man. Big frames.
Just making our code run faster.
He's a pretty prominent person in the Go community, is it? I've never heard of this guy. I don't know what I mean. I've been writing Go for over 10 years almost, maybe 9 years.
I guess.
Sorry, I was dropping frames for some reason.
You know, it created an atmosphere where we didn't really have to work.
Okay, so he's a very well known guy in the Go community. Well, that's again. Where is the fucking code? It's a whole video but nothing. Here, he's using
operators.
Oh, it's C. But that's the problem. This guy is he a bad human? Of course not, right? But I'm gonna say this. And then I'm gonna probably, but there are a couple types of developers. You have, okay, look, you're gonna be a good developer. You're gonna be 1%. This guy, I outcode this guy in every single language at any single time of the day, for every single thing. It is what it is, and I don't know him, but I know me. I know myself, and I know it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I don't know. I know already. I know the whole fucking Go standard library on the top of my head. But literally. If you write a book, you're garbage. It is what it is. If you have time to write a book, listen, if you have time to write a book, you're basically just hunting for money, right? You're just hunting for money. You're basically a failure because you cannot make money with your coding yourself. You did it, but you were stuck in your jobs and you did the same, and you're basically a lead engineer. I'm never going to be a lead engineer. I never want to be a lead engineer. I'm going to be an engineer till I fucking die. The same as you guys, the same level. I don't want to lead. Well, I want to lead, but in a different way. I'm leading in a complete different... I was the CTO of my own company, and I was... never been seen as a CTO. I was just one of the guys joking, trolling, telling everybody they need to stop working and playing some games. That was me. You know what I mean? There's so much things I need to learn, you guys. It's crazy. That's the problem with the whole fucking YouTube thing. YouTube and the tech is a scam, and that's why this makes me so sad. But hey, it is what it is. Maybe he's a good coder. I'm not gonna say that, and you will probably learn something from this guy for sure. But you're gonna still be average. You're gonna be average Joe. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm so sorry. Let me see. What do you have? 5-6 subscribers. It's only a matter of time. I'm coming for you, baby.
Here you can find technical videos on Go, Docker.
It's a complete thingy. I see all of that. It's a complete thingy. I see training and all that stuff, right? What the hell is this, man? What are they doing?
Before I get started, please subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on any new material that I'm going to be producing.
Guys, please, what did you do, man? Maybe I'm getting banned for this. Watching these videos, probably. I don't know. Guys, come on, man. How is this possible? Look at this thumbnail, man. Look at this fucking thumbnail. I'm out of here. Get this out of here. Get this out of my face, man. What is this? To me, a real lead is someone who actually still codes and know the most, jump in and help at a part of the project, but mostly there is leads who didn't touch code for years. Yeah, I don't like that. That's also the reason why I don't want to continue with as a CTO as my startup. And you will see what I'm gonna do. It's news gonna be released very soon. But like I said, I love to do this. I love to solve stuff and to figure things out. Advanced engineering videos. Yeah, like I said, guys, he's got. Pretty sure he's a very good programmer. I'm pretty sure he is. Right? If you say so, I believe you. I'm pretty sure he is, right? But it's still a different. There's still a difference. Pretty sure he is. But still. Is he? Of course. Yeah, let me troll. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Yeah, I need to. My pizza maybe is already cold. Hey, who knows? Thanks for watching. And if you're not subscribed yet, probably you will. If you're still here, consider subscribing. And very important, if you're not in the Discord, because I know a lot of subscribers are not in the Discord, consider jumping into the Discord. I see you there, so you can talk to me. He will sue you. He will not sue me, man. I don't care. There are a lot worse, bigger problems in the world, right? Than somebody just laughing at the video. Actually, and I was not laughing. I was just, hey. Mionye, I'm really happy I jumped in to go recently. I'm still swimming in code, but I enjoy it, man. Hey, as long as you don't drown, you will make it, man. You will make it. Guys, thanks for watching, and have a nice weekend. I'll probably be back on Sunday. Not quite sure if it's the finals, but I'm not quite sure what time. I'm gonna be back maybe tomorrow, Sunday, one of these 2 days, and of course next week.